Hey, y'all, what's going on? Alive and alert on the north side of the dirt is your man G Real coming at you. And it's Thursday, so we must be live. What's happening, y'all? Drinking cranberry juice. No, there ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm just drinking cranberry juice. We got a fun ass show lined up for you tonight. You are absolutely going to be. Never, I'm not going to say that. Folks getting shadow banned around this bitch. So we said that probably would have did it, huh? You know, but hey. I'm a be who I am who I is, and I does what I do. Y'all don't like it? 4Q tip. See how I did that? See, y'all not ready for me. You're not ready. You are absolutely not ready. I am ready, though, to give y'all one heck of a show. But I'm going to wait. Well, matter of fact, I'm not going to wait. I'm actually just stalling for time so I can snatch down the visuals that I need to get my point across, essentially. Open them up, and voila, thanks to the magic of StreamYard, I've got documents at my disposal. Anyways, a lot of thoughts floating around in my head this week. A lot of people floating around in my head this week. And I've thought about one or two of them and a couple of the things that they do and don't represent. Don't worry about it, y'all. We're gonna have some fun. I'm gonna let y'all slide up in here first, is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let a couple of y'all slide up in here because once I get going, and I put the wheels on it, and folks come in talking about what's going on. I did, Mr. D Real. What are you talking about this week, sir? And you know what I'm saying? I mean, don't folks get enough advance notice? I think y'all do. You do. You really do. You really do. And I don't want to be that guy, but sometimes you have to be that guy. And some of the things that I'm going to be talking about tonight might, I'm not sure, they might potentially be politically charged, perchance. I don't know. I hope not, but we're gonna play it by ear and see what happens. Y'all all done saying good afternoon, good evening, good night to each other? Y'all ready to get in this? Okay. Right here. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Y'all ain't gonna know what I'm referencing, so just don't let it yank you draws one way or the other. Lord, I thought I had more than this. Dang. That's the exact same one. Oh, 5 minutes. Ooh, okay, I give myself a 5-minute grace period, y'all, to make sure that I grab down everything I was supposed to grab down when I grabbed it down. And if I ain't got it grabbed down now, then more than likely I don't need it. But what if I do? It is better to need and have what you need than to not have it. Oh my goodness. I'm having fun and we ain't even got started yet. So you can be pretty certain what type of show this is going to be. Okay, these are the ones I'm looking for right here. All right. Gotcha. Okay. It's fun. You know what I'm doing? Like I'm pulling down images, but they're not images that have names. They just say image and a number. And I've always told people, like, and here I am hoisted on my own petard. I always tell people, man, when you get first thing you do when you get something like that, like a JPEG or something like that, man, give it a name. Otherwise, you're gonna have a whole bunch of them, and they're gonna be sitting in there, and you ain't gonna be able to decipher what's what. So, my bad on me. Oh man, y'all pulled up with a fury. All right, okay. I see Nancy. What's up, Nancy? I see Kamoyo, the president of the BPFG. What's going on? It is the one, the only Theo B, my brother Theo B from I Ain't Saying, I'm Just Saying. Y'all say what up, what's cracking? You is in the presence of a great one. Who else? Hey, Paul Martin. That's what's up. Representing the shy, sorta. And the lovely and talented Grand Madam Tarot. How you doing, Queen? LJ Panther in the building. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? And about 3-4 more y'all I ain't want to say hi. But that's cool. You sit in the back till you get your wheels in place. But I'm gonna start this shit off with a bang. Question: is a relationship between an 18-year-old girl and a 38-year-old man appropriate? You can go ahead, and I know it's like about 7-second delay. I do that for trolls, but yeah, when you go ahead and just start chiming in when you're picking up what the brothers dropping down. 19-year-old girl, 38-year-old man. Is that relationship appropriate? Just I'm just amongst the folks that I'm talking to right here. Y'all let me know. And how has you? Let me take the time out to acknowledge. And I don't know if this place right here, Times Collectibles, if you buy a lot of unboxed action figures, this guy he got everything. I FUX with him heavy. And real quick story. He was working this real nice job, got married, his wife got sick, and now he's selling action figures, trying to, because he got to be like full-time, they're taking care of her. So, man, give this cat, and I think he was on like a documentary. I'll get the info, but anyway, man, get his brother some play, man. Anyway, though, back to the question at hand. I'm advertising for free. Let me go ahead and monetize that. Anyway, the lovely and talented Grand Madam says he's too old. When I was 18, he would look like an uncle. Okay. Nancy the Spider says she's 18 and an adult. I say yes, it's appropriate. Some people may not like it, but legally, she's an adult. I like that answer in you, Nancy. I like that answer in you, brother. Theo said, how they come across another one? Because I ain't asking. I'm just asking. Ooh. Okay. Paul Martin say probably not, but she can go to the military and be 5.0 at that age. Okay. 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 Whole, they are at that point adults. It is weird as the dynamic is unbalanced. I don't think they can relate in a normal way because, as Grand Madam says, it ends in teens. So, nah. William Moloch, what's going on? I was asking the question, William. Is a relationship between an 18-year-old girl and a 38-year-old man inappropriate? Um, Now, many of you may be sitting out there saying, why in the hell are you asking this? Well, here's what's on my mind. How come women are not frowned upon for having relationships like that? Because everybody but one person said they grown, so it's fine. But a man ain't supposed to be with a 60-year-old woman or a 40-year-old woman when he's in his 20s or even his teens. Is that an inappropriate relationship? Now let's dance. Cause this is what I came here for. This is what I came here for. And I want y'all to, kind of, y'all are usually participatory tonight, and I could use some participation in some of the things that I'm doing. So I would appreciate y'all pulling up and rearing up and hollering at me. I got some cool out of box stuff, action figure wise, and I'm real excited about that. And I want to get to that in a minute, but first, let's deal with this because we got some hot button issues tonight, y'all. We got some hot button issues tonight. Okay. Depends on who's in it and what day and age is it. Okay. Nah, see, okay, you popping with the comments, sir. It seems women get, and that's what I was getting at. Women get celebrated when they get a young cat. Could Jodie Foster have been paraded around in that? And no, I'm going way too perverty. Uh, nah, that's an old movie in the '70s. It was twisted. It's about 13-year-old prostitutes and all. Never mind. Anyways, but by and large, it does seem that's the dynamic. You know what I mean? It's acceptable now. I mean, it's okay. We can do it. The two wrongs don't make it right, y'all. Oh, we can do it now, so we up and y'all ain't. Cause it's got to work for everybody, or it don't work for nobody, man. I'm a Libra. I believe in justice. I believe in the scales being balanced, man. How you getting over? Help me help. Help me help you. Help me help you. Moyo said, I had a settler when I was young. Folks didn't dig it, but hey. Grand Madam again says it's not okay. Any age that ends in teen is a child's age. Just because it's legal doesn't mean it's even healthy. Okay. I go with that. I go with that. All right. All right. All right. All right. I was ready tonight. Anybody remember this from what was it, 2014? Anyway, Anyway, the guy is 31. The woman, I don't want to say nothing bad about her because she's no longer with us, was 91. Is that an appropriate relationship? Notice the word I used. I didn't say consenting. I didn't say legal. Is it appropriate? Please plug in your answers. I knew somebody was going to say that, Grand Madam. I knew somebody was going to say that. Harold and Maude. Oh, Grand Madam, you naughty. Look at you. She said that's going to be me one day. I'm tracking your comments, dear. I see what you. She said my next boyfriend gonna be in his 50s, and preferably someone with some veteran benefits. Anyway, 31. Come on, y'all. 31. 3-1. She was 91. 9-1. What a great looking couple. It worked for them. I wonder, no, I ain't even going. I really don't want to know. I really, really don't want to know. Theo said, I mean, who am I? Who indeed? That's what I'm talking about. But see, again, celebrate it. What if that was flipped? And it was a 31-year-old woman and a 91-year-old man. Oh, she just taking care of him. He can't even go pee by himself. Double standard. If we feel the same way, no matter what the roles are, that should be fine. Shouldn't it? Live and let live, I say. You know what I mean? If you ain't hurting nobody, I mean, what? You know, if they was happy, I mean, just what like right there, who am I? You know, my thing is I am just dropping a thermometer in the room to see what the appropriateometer is vibing like, and that's all that is. Just we conversating, we talking, we vibing. Well, we'll be vibing tomorrow, but you know, kind of semi vibing. You know what I mean? Kamayo said 24 and up age don't matter. That is indeed one way of looking at it. Pam Entertainment. Hello, Pam Entertainment. How the heck are you, sis? Glad you dropped in. Once a person is grown, it is what it is. Some of us wish for companionship, and she looks spry for her age. Cher is dating someone in his. Yes, she is. Cher been knocking them down, Pam. Cher and Madonna is like, pow, now bring me a young boy, pow, bring me another one, pow, where's that other one, pow, they knocking them down. I'm like, this like Cher's like 4th, 5th young buck, she running through her. Anna Nicole was with the 90-year-old man, and everybody was like, Anna Nicole Smith was supposed to be a gold digger. All she was doing was waiting for him. I said supposed to be. I didn't say she was. Supposed to be a gold digger waiting for him to die so she could inherit all his money. I mean, finances is a whole different thing. I ain't even concerned about none of that. I'm just on the relationship, the appropriateness of it age-wise. Like Pam said, like a couple other people said, it shouldn't even matter. You know what I mean? If y'all work some shit out, you know what I mean? If it worked for everybody, get it going. Get it popping. You know what I mean? I ain't mad at him. Theo said, all I see is two consenting adults. That's not all I see, but I do respect what I see. William Muller, I say 26 and up. Anything before that, 9. I do you one better, William. If I ever, if God forbid, something happened to my wife or something like that, nothing under 35. I ignorant. I can't deal with it. I ain't got the time or energy for ignorant or drama and all that bull. You know what I mean? You come with your head on. If your head ain't on and you ain't bringing nothing to the table, get the away from me. I ain't got time for gone. Dropping the thermometer off. I'm so glad you finished that statement. Boy. Y'all. Okay, we having fun. I'm gonna have fun with y'all. Anansi said they let 18-year-olds into the military and put their lives on the line, but they can't date someone much older than them. Okay. I ain't tripping. In other related news, actress Jean Marsh, who played Bavmorda, among other crazy British crazy old ladies that's villains, that's from Willow. She just passed recently. She was a good, crazy, villainous British lady in a lot of stuff. Remember her in Return to Oz, and she was on like 14, 15 Doctor Who episodes and Willow. And so, yeah, her name Jean Marsh. Big up to Jean Marsh. I know I was just like random out of nowhere, but that image just came across, so I'm like, I gotta acknowledge that. Let me say something about it. Okay. So it sounds like the temperature in the room is, by and large, we all say adults is adults. Now, I will add this. And I don't mean no offense by it to the ladies that's in the room, so please don't take no offense. Pimps choose young girls for a reason. And I use old cool 70s cat daddy terms so it don't sound like ST or anything like that, because we know shadow band over here. So we want we want to try to be appropriate as we can. Kamayo said 30 to maybe 75, depending on the energy. Whose energy? Hers or mine? I do. Hey, I seen like this 75-year-old bodybuilder chick. I was like, oh, whoa, oh, goodness gracious. Nah, not me. Exactly, Grand Madam. Same thing, kinda, you know, in a relationship. I ain't saying they all like that, but if you get into a relationship with somebody that's like 10, 20 years old, younger than you want to manipulate them. You want to control them. You want to be able to say what's what in a relationship, whether that's a male or a female. Experience is experience. Guile is guile. Cunning is cunning. And that's all it is to that. And like Forrest Gump used to say, that's all I have to say about that. But I do have something to say about something else. And y'all, I don't know if y'all was keeping track. Anybody know what's significant about that lady right there? Yeah, we getting ready to have we getting ready to have an edutainment moment, y'all. So strap on your thinking caps. This is getting ready to get deep. Anybody know who that is? Well, her name is right there. I did, and her occupation. So I did all the heavy lifting for you. Do you know what's significant about her? Yay! Ding, 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 ding. She got fired from the Library of Congress because they didn't like the activities she was engaged in. Yes, Pam. Yes, Grand Madam Trump fired her. Okay. Do we know what's significant, ladies and gentlemen, about the Library of Congress? Because it's more than just a library, baby. Do we know what else goes on in the Library of Congress? Well, guess what? Helped you with that one too. It's where that is, kids. The Congressional Research Center works exclusively for the United States Congress, providing policy and legal analysis to committees and members of both the House and Senate, regardless of party affiliation. Okay. Shit's getting ready to get deep here in a second. Do we know who they appointed in her place? Go on and Google it. You can look it up. Chat GPT, whatever. Go and look it up real quick and drop his name in the comments. I'll wait. We got a couple seconds. I got a couple seconds. Go ahead. Drop his name in there. For those of you who aren't familiar with the Be Real with D-Real live Thursday podcast, it sometimes gets a little bit off the beaten track as far as nerd and blurred stuff goes. We tend to dig off into some other shit sometime too. Kamayo said it's the fascist playbook to take control of shit, to be able to say what goes on, when, where, and how, regardless of what party it is. People, please pay effing attention to what's going on around you. I'm going to say it once. I'm going to say it twice. I'm going to say it this many times. Mid-emmer effing terms. Midterms. If you don't know what they are, look that shit up. Midterms. Be ready, willing, raring, and able to get. Cause, bruh, I don't want to live like I'm in occupied Berlin or or Poland or some shit like that. Where's your pass at? Oh no. I'm not feeling it. I'm laughing, but I'm kind of like just irritated. Didn't nobody find? Okay, I find it. I got a couple. Anyway, but the significance of it, the name isn't as important as the fact that, oh, bam. You know where he working right now? He's assistant with the Attorney General. Works with them. Hey, wait a minute. The Library of Congress is what branch of the government, kids? Come on now. Y'all remember Schoolhouse Rock? The Library of Congress is the what branch, kids? 5 seconds. For real, y'all? Legislative. What branch? What branch? What branch is the attorney general or anybody in the attorney general's office? Isn't that judicial? I believe that's judicial, if I'm not mistaken. So you telling me you're appointing a judicial official to a legislative branch? Is the math mathing? Well, either way, Grand Madam, it's a different branch of the government, is what I'm getting at. And you are giving this guy control of the government in its totality, damn near. That's what I'm getting at. That's the crux. Do we see? Did nobody read Project 2025? Y'all didn't read it, did you? Some of y'all didn't read it. This shit reads like a playbook for fascism. Period. If you look at it, bruh, I'm just saying, just like my man said, midterms, and more doggone midterms. Pull the F up. Please, y'all. I mean, this is just 7 months. We only 7 months in. Get ready to buy that Spam and that government cheese and start eating mayonnaise sandwiches and get your hey. Struggle ain't nothing new to us, is it? Struggle ain't nothing new. We know how to stretch. We know how to make a lot out of a little bit. We gonna be all right. We gonna be all right. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gonna be all right. Okay. So I think I'm done beating that horse. And y'all already said it's okay for people to date, long as they the same, whatever it was. But all right, peace et resistance, y'all. Here we go. I know this the one. Okay, I need to get ready. Shit. This the one y'all was waiting on, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. Are we ready to discuss that? I mean, I got a video coming out, but are we ready to discuss that? What I will say at this particular point in time, that didn't take long. That didn't take long at all. That happened a whole lot faster than I was expecting it to happen. I don't know if it's because of big vibranium and the process got sped up, and I don't want to give too much away, but yeah. Whatever you're thinking, yeah. I guess we're not mad at Okoye anymore. Y'all ain't mad about Okoye and Killmonger no more. Said kill who? Okoye what? Oh, I'm having fun, y'all. Maxine Shaw, attorney at law, what's cracking? We up in here. We up in here doing what we do so well, so swell. We just talking about the vicissitudes of Ultimate Black Panther issue number, that's 18, right? 18. Yeah. 18 was it 19? I think it's 19. Anyway, this the latest issue right here is this one. And this goes down. It's towards the end of the book. And there's a lot of I don't think it's so much that I think I enjoyed the build up to this more than the actual this itself. You know what I'm saying? Because like that issue, I think it was like issue before, they was all huddled up and shacked up in a little cabin together, and you know, she kind of came down off of the I'm pissed off, angry black girl kind of thing she was doing, and kind of like softened up a little bit, and they kind of looked like they, you know, they had reached a little, all right, we homies now, all right, we cool, but now it's like, I ain't gonna tell you, you know what? Go ahead and read the comic book, and so you can be like, okay, all right. And to me, I will say it's organic. It feels organic. You know what I mean? As we out in the wilderness. I mean, they covered that part. We out here, you know, we out, not necessarily in the wilderness, but in the wilds, so to speak. You know, and you know, the energy, you know what I'm saying? The energy was there. They was, you know, I'm hot and bothered, and you hot and bothered. Let's react to the hot and bothered. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I know. Hey, they're two consenting adults, right? But he married. I know. Maxine, I see. I know. I felt you. They got a mess. They gotta fix this messy ass situation. T'Challa's married, and the Choro Nation doesn't do runner-up consolation prize. We either one and only or nothing at all. Girl, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. I say, Grand Madam, she said, here. You would probably clap in your hands if you could. Well, if you got voice, you. That's I was reading that. That's how I read it, Maxine. Anywho. Yeah. But see, I don't want to give away too much of the story. We can kind of park it at this part of the story here, but okay. Aurora was the aggressor in my eyes, from what I saw. Aurora was the aggressor, period. Okay, so I ain't trying to make no excuse for the man, but you did send us off together. We did. I'm gonna take her with me, and we gonna go. Didn't nobody say nothing. She could, you know, Okoye could have been like, me too. You better go with your girlfriend. I don't know. And that's my point, Grand Madam. I ain't seen him kiss Okoye at all. I ain't even seen him show no kind of PC, you know, with a PDA. You know what I'm saying? None of that. None of that. Not even private displays of affection. Just like, you the queen, I'm the king. You sit over here, I sit over here, and that's what we do. That's what it's like. It's very generic, their relationship feels like. You know what I mean? And I never liked it. And then on top of that, Grand Madam, she turned out to be skanky anyway. At least that's what I'm seeing. She is definitely giving off skank vibes. You know, right now, Dora Milaje be damn, you acting pretty damn skanky right now. But yeah, yeah. Maxine say everybody cheating. Hey, boy, I mean, damn. So does this make this the 6160 versions of T'Challa and Aurora flawed in our eyes? Do we see them as lesser, or are we just like, oh, that's what go on over there in that universe, but in our universe, honey, or is it like that? Kamoyo says she was just there to give him an air. I guess. Yeah, exactly. Somebody sleeping in my bed. Nope, nobody. Ain't nobody sleeping in your bed. There's a whole nother bed over there. I can sleep over there. Oh my goodness. He said not lesser yet. She's not on bird levels like in 616. I like you, Maxine. Bird level, huh? Okay. Except this Aurora ain't humping half the town for no reason. Yeah, cause she a bird. Come on, yo. KC Vic say the Tubi version of T'Challa. Hey, we have friends with movies on Tubi. Our brother Byron Smith has been featured in several Tubi features. Show the homie some love. Oh my goodness. Maxine say, at least we know this storm was rutting around in the mud. Wasn't. I got you. Yeah, yeah. Real talk, Maxine. Real talk. Exactly. And she's aggressive and she's strong, and I like that. And every now and then, you know what I'm saying? Somebody got to check on the line sometime. I tell people that all the time. Y'all always feel, oh, he all right, he all right, he all right. Damn it, come see about me sometime. Somebody, give me a pat on my head and rub me on my shoulders and put a lifesaver in my mouth and tell me everything gonna be all right every once in a while. Shit. I'm sorry. Did I say all that out loud? Um, I got some issues. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Kamoyo say I can imagine Bast and Anuket talking. Anuket, girl, that's the one you chose for T'Challa. She nastier than me. Hey, hey, yeah. Boy, these women in Wakanda are aggressive, ain't they? They just like, I see what I want. Give it to me. y'all ain't taking it, Wakandan women. Real, slow it down, my Central African sisters in the secret location that's isolated. Chill. Goodness. He said, "Bad, say, girl, don't even get me started." Ah, you know what? Shh, I'm be quiet. Shh, I'm be quiet. When you said bad, I'll say that. Okay. Rolling on, y'all. Who is going to be the next wave of the future as far as superhero movies go? Now, follow me now. Follow me now. Hold on, y'all. Wait. What? A few years ago, a young Indonesian empress queen was forced into a divorce from her emperor. She left and met her second husband months later. His Excellency was flabbergasted. Say, didn't she get pregnant that night? Storm got tricks. She said, Mr. Terrific. Yes, he is. Yes, he is, Grand Madam. I did a video on Mr. Terrific. You know what? I do want Mr. Terrific to continue to be the talk of the comic book town. Why? We need a hero like Mr. Terrific. He's Batman and Lex Luthor rolled into one, intellect and kicking ass. And probably one of the best sequences in that Superman movie. Him stepping on the scene and basically beating up the army. Best dialogue in the movie. Well, not dialogue, but best lines in the movie. Goddamn Mr. Terrific. I mean, he went a little too blaxploitation with it, but I don't think it was enough to ruin the performance. I mean, Eddie Gathegi didn't do exact Michael Holt, but it wasn't an effrontery. Worse things happened in that movie than Eddie Gathegi's Mr. Terrific. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? And clearly, like Grand Madam said, because everybody talking about Mr. Terrific, they didn't hate it too much. So, big W for Eddie Gathegi, and shouts out to the Superman squad. And we need Mr. Terrific to become mainstream. For real. Can we have a couple more? You know what I'm saying? I mean, give us one or two more, that we can look at and be like, oh, I got enough where I ain't even got to trip on y'all heroes no more. I see the indies coming up, and that's fine and good, but bruh, can Mr. Terrific get that love? I mean, he getting it. He's showing y'all. He's showing folks, look here. Folks is asking for some Mr. Terrific. What it do? But see, Mr. Terrific seems to have the same exact problem over at DC as a certain mainstream black superhero over at Marvel. No monthly comic. How you gonna become iconic? How you gonna be? I say this all the time in my videos. How you gonna become iconic? How you gonna become mainstream and you ain't even got a comic book? How you gonna become iconic? How you gonna become mainstream and you ain't even got a primary villain? You ain't got an arch villain. And if it is, we ain't playing it up that way. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Mr. Terrific should have an arch foe, like not exactly like, but similar to Brainiac. And extraterrestrial on top of that, because then, you know what I'm saying, he's going up against some other earthly stuff that he can't deal with, or he's got to go back to the drawing board. And you know what I'm saying, he's got to have that one foe that's, stopping him in his tracks for a second and making him have to go back and regroup or ambush. And that your polar opposite on the bad side. Ooh, damn, y'all lit up. Oh my goodness. Mario said he signed a multi-part deal and is hyped to put his stamp on it. Long may he reign, give him a monthly, damn it. James Gunn seems like he would push Mr. Terrific just to piss some people off. Oh, you see that statement he made about some people, how they just be putting the black folks in they stuff just to make it, go away later. Or push them to the back. So, yeah, I 100% agree. I think he would hype Mr. Terrific and give him that flair and that style and that glaze just to piss them folks off. Go on, do it, James. I ain't gonna be mad at you. He gave Michael a personality. Yeah, I would agree with that, Kamoyo. I would agree with that because it seems like Michael in the comics is very bland and stoic, and you know what I'm saying. That you give him. I liked how he was played on Justice League Unlimited when he was voiced by Michael Beach. I like that Mr. Terrific. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't too over the top, but he was still doing what he did. You know what I mean? They got fixed his flight, but besides that, pretty damn good. I need to see him surfing on them T-Spears like he do in the comics. We need to see that. You know what I mean? Ride them hoes like a skateboard. You know what I mean? And fly through. Come on, man. Don't dumb him down. If y'all gonna make him Mr. Terrific, make him Emmer effing terrific. You know what I'm saying? Make him terrific, man. Don't be scared to let a black man shine, y'all. 1.3 billion. We like to see our shine, and he wasn't even shining in that movie. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna. They are popping up in Peacemaker and Lanterns, I believe. That wouldn't be too terrible of a thing. I'd love to see him in, have him interacting with John Cena there. John Cena really got a gift for comedy. You know what I mean? I like John Cena being comical because I can't take him serious as an actor unless he's doing some comedy. Yeah, I mean, yes, LJ Panther, I agree. Best fight scene in the movie, best part of the movie, period. We do need Mr. Terrific. Boom, bam. That's what I'm talking about. Here. And what's up, LJ? Gunn knows how to make Super Tech look cool. Coogler does not. Yikes. LJ Panther say he need his own animated series as well. Yeah, I said that in my video last night. He had Mr. Terrific as well as DC's Dr. Doom. Oh, okay. As Jadix, DC is not afraid or disgusted by black genius male superheroes like Marvel Studios is. Oh my goodness, man. We ain't never gonna get no free stuff from Marvel. I ain't expecting no boxes from Marvel no time soon. We so anti up in this bitch. Oh, shit. I love you. Rock with me, that shit. Oh, he does have an antagonistic rivalry with Silas Stone. Yeah, but we ain't gonna make Silas Stone no villain, are we? Because then you have Victor on your ass. Or I don't know. I think Mr. Terrific might have something for Victor. I want to see a Nubia movie myself too. And speaking of Nubia, I'm waiting for one more piece on my custom that I'm doing, and I can finish painting the Nubia, and then I can do the little last minute touch ups and whatnot. And I put it. I got like a couple of customs that I'm working on, and I want to unveil them all at the same time. I know I said that before, but I didn't get a chance to because I accidentally put them in storage and I didn't know where they were. And I didn't know what it was. And then I got them out of storage. So now I got a little more streamlined system. So that won't happen again. At least I hope that won't happen again. But okay, I'll hail Mr. Terrific. But I had a question. If like superhero movies have dealt with everything from universal to multiversal to reality altering. Why we ain't dealt with the future. Why we ain't dealt with the future. Well, if I got to get specific, where in the hell is this movie? Why has this project not been greenlit? How long Legion of Superheroes been around? Since the 50s. I'm going to say it one more again. How long the Legion been around? Since the 50s. Late 50s, to be specific. We can't get a movie for them? I mean, I remember the TV show in the 2000s. And it was good fan service for the Legion of Superheroes. But two things would happen if they put out a Legion of Superheroes movie. One, more attention would be placed on the Legion of Superheroes. And two, we'd probably get a Legion of Superheroes movie, which means we'd get Legion of Superhero action figures. And isn't that all action figure diggers like myself really want? No, I've been a fan. I'll be honest. I've been a fan of the LSH since the 70s. I think I came across an issue of Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes where they were fighting the Fatal Five. And I thought it was cool. Superman could just fly, or Superboy. He could just fly fast enough, and he just flew into the future. Like, oh, I'm gonna go have adventures with these cats, and that's basically what he did. But that was kind of what got me on. I think it was Mike Grell was doing the art. And anybody who ever seen Mike Grell's artwork, exquisite art. But I didn't find out till later on, Mike Grell was tired of doing Legion of Superheroes. He wanted to work on another project. So to show them how bad he wanted to get off of that comic book, he came up with the characters Dawnstar and Tyrock. Turned out they were great. Well, one of them was a great character. The other one just kind of faded in this obscurity. And Mike Grell went on to do Legion of Superheroes for a little while longer. But I would really, really love to see. And it don't have to be Black Lightning Lad. I ain't gonna be mad, but you better put Tyrock in there then. If you ain't gonna have Lightning Lad, give me Tyrock. If he ain't gonna be black, give me Tyrock, since that's the original Black Legionnaire anyway. So I'll FUX with that. You know what I'm saying? And make sure I get Karate Kid. Everybody else's option. You know what I mean? I like Wildfire. I like Chameleon Boy. Ultra Boy to a certain degree. Leach is cool. Leach is cool. Leach is cool. As Jaddy said, I really want a Legion game. They be good for like Final Fantasy or Fire Emblem style. That ain't no Ty Rock. Hey, you know what? I think Ty Rock was in this run, but they didn't introduce him till later because I think this is the cover of issue number 1 of the new run of Legion of Superheroes. I think it came out in like 2021, something like that. So you better, Carla. Yeah, you better hope Ty don't call you back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna say that for last. We're gonna say that for last. Yeah. Boom. Boom. Oh! Batman Beyond. Batman Beyond. Ain't that the future? Won't Bat fans love the dog shit out of that? I say do that. I saw a thread that said a good lineup for that would be, of course, Michael Keaton because he's old now. Let Michael Keaton play Bruce Wayne, and Logan Lerman be Terry McGinnis. How we feel about that casting? Would that work with a Batman Beyond movie? Because we're long overdue for a Batman Beyond movie. I mean, we got stuff that, you know what I mean? How long has that version of Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur been around? Got a whole animated series. But we can't get a Batman Beyond movie. The money y'all spent making that animated Crisis on Infinite Earths could have put towards the Batman Beyond movie. Yeah, I said it. Mario said he wouldn't mind a Legion of Superhero show and a live action Batman Beyond. Now, make no mistake, we have seen members of the Legion of Superheroes in live action on a TV show in both Smallville and in the Arrowverse. So we have seen them in live action, but they didn't get the shine. You know what I mean? You gonna bring out Cosmic Boy and you ain't gonna let him go hard. You gonna bring out Lightning Lad, you ain't gonna let him go hard. Nah. Saturn Girl, the only one got the shine because I ain't got to do nothing but have a voiceover to do telepathy. No shade on Saturn Girl, but I'm just saying, you know, money y'all spending on being lackluster, you could have took it to the big screen and went hard with it. Say it was one, but it got scrapped. They need to unscrap that shit because because they sitting on money. They said DC sitting on money, man. That's a win all day. You telling me you wouldn't go see Batman Beyond? Oh, I'm gonna wait till it come out streaming. I mean, nah, I get up for Terry McGinnis for all of the enjoyment I got from the TV show. Terry could get some love. You know what I mean? Say McGinnis got a whole thing over here. A live action Batman Beyond would be dope. Hey, Return of the Joker. Return of the Joker. Return of the Joker. Look it up. It won awards. It was an animated movie. So, bruh. And it turned out to be Tim Drake. I'm sorry. I spoiled it for you. But yeah, it's if you got any questions about it being a viable commodity in live action, whoever say that, tell them go watch Return of the Joker. Watch Batman Beyond Return of the Joker, and then come back in my face with that bullshit. you know what I'm saying? It's sitting there, man. Just green light it. You know what I mean? LJ, tell them, man. Damn. Hey. That and Static, I got all that on DVD. Blu-ray. Excuse me. Yeah. Oh, DVD. Nah, DVD. Yeah. I hold on to it because you never know. You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of stuff. Ain't even in circulation no more. Circulation is what he was trying to say. He was just code switching for his own comfort. What it do, y'all? Okay. I think I talked about everything that I wanted to talk about. No, not yet. Got a couple more things. Kids, what do we think about this movie right here? What do we think about this movie right here? You know what I'm saying? Like the franchise evolved, and I guess it's kind of a good thing, you know. I mean, it was still a horror movie, but it wasn't a horror movie. You know what I mean? It was, if I'm being honest, it was more of a coming of age story with horror movie ramifications. I think that's the best way to describe it. But it is way, way different than 28 weeks later. The whole well, of course, the paradigm would shift after 28 years, but I mean, it's just what they own now is way different than what it was before. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like it was a cool movie. I feel like it's worth a watch. If you are into watching people be brutally dismembered, you might want to tune in. If you are into sad stories where people have to die so that other people can live, this might be your kind of movie. If you're in it to see Aaron Taylor Johnson, this might not be your kind of movie because he don't get near as much screen time as you think a star of his caliber might or should get. There's more Ralph Fiennes in Lord Voldemort. There's more of him in this movie than there is Aaron Taylor Johnson. But I recommend it. Why do I recommend it? Because, like I said, it's got all the elements of a coming of age story, but they crammed into that effed up dystopic horror atmosphere. You know what I mean? So, what would it be like growing up in an environment like that? That part. Bruh. Bruh. Dude, when they bruh, I couldn't. I I I I could I couldn't. I bruh, bruh. My wife thought that was so damn funny. You know what I'm saying? You know, the schlong swinging around and shit. Yeah, yeah. But other than that, because you don't know it's gonna happen. That's the thing about it. You don't know it's gonna happen because you're chasing them, and next thing you know, it's like, wait a minute. Is it done yet? Is man, that kind of a thing. You know what I mean? So I mean, you don't see it coming. It just happens suddenly. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I feel like it's turnabout because for decades and decades we always been getting, swinging boobs and camel shots, and bare bottoms. You know what I mean? It's women again demanding equal treatment. Oh, well, technically, well, some are. Yeah, yeah, well, yeah. I think the only thing about they fast that when they ain't like they like so you got to be picking them up, putting them down in that environment. You got to be stepping. Um. Oh yeah, I see you watched it. Yeah, one of them had a baby, and that's crazy because the baby came out normal. It didn't have a virus. So yeah, the fact that you got close enough to one of them to help them have a baby, I'm like, shit, you just go, you. But the baby is a zombie baby. I'm not no Dr. Zombie. I ain't finna have. But the dude, his Red Fiennes character was a doctor, so how convenient. Um, yeah, got dipped, bruh. We gotta get up out of there with the quickness. Yeah, I was like that too when I lied. Yeah, come on now. All right. Okay. One more. All right, here what we do. Y'all. Here what we do. What come on, you're saying? They call those type of zombies booker because they can run you down. They be booking up the way. Yeah. Yeah, okay. All right. Bookers. Okay. Yeah, they do be booking. Yeah, it's definitely after that ending. Um, the pretty boys with the blonde hairs and the suits and the drip. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be. It's definitely there. They look like the circus of crime. You know, Ringmaster, the clown, the strong man. They came out there handling business. So yeah, Definitely gonna be a sequel. If they don't do a sequel, it's like, why in the F did you do all that extra ish? You know? But yeah, so I will give you a choice. Rock with me, nation. We can either A, do the action figures, or B, I can go to my final topic and then we can do the action figures. I'm going to leave it up to y'all. Rock with me, nation. Tell me what y'all want to do. Action figures first or action figures last? It's that simple. Tell me what you want me to do. See, I'm making it participatory. Okay. Theo B say final topic. Okay. Anansi say action figure last. Hey, well then I guess that means we going to the last time. Party people, party people, party people, gonna get funky. Y'all asked for the shit. So here we go. Why are they blocking access to a file that they claimed initially didn't exist? Why would you say some stupid ass shit like I ain't never met Epstein before and I'll let y'all in on a little secret. There are multiple pictures of Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein. So either he hella stupid and a liar, or he hella stupid and a liar. There's no two ways about it. And now somebody done looked at the list and said, oh shit. I'm speculating, but 9 times out of 10, I'm probably right. Oh shit. Donald Trump name on this shit. Oh no, man, we gotta bury this shit. No. But we already told them that file don't exist. we gotta bury this shit, cuz we die, man. Bruh. Convicted of how many felonies? This is your president. He's not very presidential. He has designs on being a tyrant king. And mindless sheep are about to let him. Even though they know in their heart of hearts, this motherfucker is Lucifer incarnate. You know what I'm saying? Devil ain't got shit on him. You know what I'm saying? He pimping the devil. Like, oh, scoot over. I'm gonna take over hell. It's gonna be really cool. Anyways, now folks would be wrong if they stormed the Capitol to go get this fool. I mean, he just flaunting laws and telling Muggs to kiss his ass, and guess who came in the room? Donald who? Donald D's nuts. And just like, I'm just showing my ass, and ain't nothing nobody in this bitch can do about it. That's why I said, man, get ready, because this fool finna do some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? And like I said earlier, it's only been 7 months. Read the playbook. Read the playbook. Go to their website. I forget them crazy mugs that back him up, but it's on their website. It's in plain old black and white. You can read it, right? Point after point. Bruh, the shit they saying, this stuff they doing with the Library of Congress, this stuff they doing with him, this shit's all in the playbook. And I tell people all the time, I tell them, what's the first thing the Cheeto Man did back in 2016 when he first got elected president? What did he do? He appointed an inordinate amount of judges. And somebody had the nerve to ask me on social media, why is appointing judges so important? Shut up your mouth and stop talking to me, and don't say nothing to me no more ever again. Shut the entire hell up. If I'm the president and I got a bunch of judges planted in key positions of fuckatash, then I could literally do anything and there would be no one to stop me. Supervillain playbook 101. He done it, man. He's trying to Dr. Doom this shit. And Muggs is just letting him. Matter of fact, they with it. Wrong is 2 left shoes, but they with it. We have to keep our heads on a swivel and look out for us, because until some prison time get put out, all this shit is political entertainment. Well, my thing is, I don't want nobody pulling up on me on the street talking about where's your papers and where's your this and where's your that, and throw me in a fucking truck, and then the next thing I know, I wake up in fucking Liberia somewhere. You know what I mean? No, I'm not feeling that shit. Why would you do that? Paranoia will destroy you. You exporting immigrants out of a country that's founded mostly by immigrants. Craziness. Jeffrey, if it got something to do with the topic that I'm talking about, yeah. But if you get ready to go off on a tangent somewhere else, heck nah. We talking about this right here. You got a tangent you want to go off on that, go crazy. But yeah, my whole thought process with that is kind of what LJ Pamper said. We know it's coming. You know it's coming. Look what they doing to the Latin community. Or have been doing to the Latin community. A lot of the Latin community. What they got? A fucking alligator Alcatraz? Alligator Alcatraz? Alligator Alcatraz. Real spill? We don't see what's going on in this country right now? That part right there, Grand Madam. Now we got all of these judges that are willing to flip flop and do shit Bruh, wake up and smell the coffee and see what's getting ready to happen. Okay. I've been aware of political climate. I mean, like keenly aware of political climate since the Reagan era. Because that's when I was old enough to discern what was what and see, you know what I'm saying, the veiled shit and what people say and what they really mean. That's when I figured out, people say one thing to get you to do something for them or to get you to give them something, but they actually mean this shit right here. That's when, I was just like, oh man, politics is such a headache. Who would want to do this all of the time? People who crave power. People who desire to control other people. People whose shit that they get off on cutting a fucking bill, and there are people in need who need that money, and you're gonna take that money and give it to your rich partners. Again, I said it once. I said it twice. I said it twice in this live right here. I'm going to say it again. Midterms. Otherwise, shut your mouth. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say it. Shut your mouth. I hate to hear people say stupid shit like, oh, it don't matter anyway. Your vote don't count. Yeah, because enough of you motherfuckers don't come out and vote. That's why I don't count. You ain't trying to be a factor. If we showed up and showed up at the polls 100, but we ain't never showed up at the polls 100. Shit, we barely show up at the polls 50%. The fuck? So, you know what I mean? This ain't enough. This shit right here ain't enough for you. I mean, I know you got your mayonnaise sandwiches and your tang and your ramen noodles and shit ready to go. Hooray! But in the meantime, let's be smart. I'm gonna say it again. Midterms. If you don't like the shit that's going on, midterm him the fuck out of there. Don't just sit there being mad and shit because when he's still there and you had a chance to do something and didn't do nothing, it's too late to be mad. You let that down. Just like these people that's like, oh, he's taking our farms and oh, he's deporting us. He promised it was, we told him Latins for Trump and he doing all of this shit. You crying, but we told you. We told you. Oh, shut up. You Negroes don't know what you're talking about. All right, we don't know what we're talking about. You are now living on the corner of tell me nothing. You know what I'm saying? What? Is Nebraska broke yet? What was it? Nebraska? Was it what they supposed to be broke by the end of this month? What? How's it going up there, guys? All y'all Mexicans left? Damn. Yeah. Next time when you see people struggling to change some shit, instead of kicking back and being like, oh, it couldn't be me. No, it couldn't be you. But don't say shit about what happened because it wasn't you. This has been a public service announcement. But back to the Cheeto man. I don't know about you. Oh, wait, real quick. I had to tell this very interesting anecdote. And I'm going to tell you about how people's thought processes change. Sometimes for the better, sometimes for the worse. If there are any, well, there is one of my classmates in this chat. But I'm going further back than high school. I'm going back to elementary school. Now, there are cats that I run with that me and them we still tight like virgin pussy to this very day. You know what I'm saying? Cats I grew up and threw up with. Now, on this particular instance, it was 6th grade. And we were all in the class, Marlboro Elementary, Kansas City, sorry. And we were doing social studies, and we were talking about the different types of government. And there was monarchies, theocracies, democracies, and oligarchies, whatever. Months with money. But and the teacher, she was going around the class and she was asking everybody, what government do you think is the best government? Now, I do have a confession to make. I do have a penchant every now and then, or I did have a penchant every now and then, to be just a tad bit dynamic and shocking in the classroom. So when everybody was saying stuff like money government and democracy and theocracy because they went to church, your man D-Rail was the only cat in the class who said monarchy. Now, this is my 6th grade mind. This is my 6th grade mind. My 6th grade mind is like, so if they always got to vote to get something passed, why can't we just say F all of them cats sitting in that room arguing and let me do it? Because I know what I want to do and the people trust me, so why don't I just do everything? And I had a little Irish teacher named Miss McGregor. Oh, Daryl, that's not the way to go. It doesn't work for everybody. It ain't gotta work for everybody. I'll make it work for everybody. We didn't reach a resolution about government that day because I monopolized the class with my asshole take on the best form of government. I don't know if I really meant it at the time, or maybe it was just how I was feeling that day, or, man, I don't know, man, the Fruit Loops didn't go down the right way or whatever, but that's just fuck it, monarchy. That's just where I was with it. But here we are, some 46, 47 years later, and I'm thinking to myself, I was wrong as hell that day in the classroom talking about the best form of government. Yeah, it was wrong. It was wrong as 2 left feet, man. That shit was wrong. Because now we got a real life mug getting really close to being a fucking monarch. And we sitting around like he ain't. Well, we ain't. We already know. But it's the people who live on the corner of that are taking it the worst. Cheer up, little buckaroos. Okay, but that's what I'm getting at. This man wants to be that. And he's done so much dirt, so much slime, so much irreprehensible bullshit that all it would take is him being out of office and he gonna be next to somebody named Bubba giving it to him raw. 30 plus convicted. Only reason he's not rotting in a cell now is because somebody thought it was a great idea to make him the president of the United States, that are now appearing to be the divided states of America. And we don't see that. And we don't see that the best form of government ain't the one that we got, but it damn sure ain't the one that they're trying to install. And I say be woke and be aware, and I mean woke for real in the way you're supposed to use woke. And don't fall for the okie doke. That's just where I'm at with it. I'll sway you up in the building. What's up, sister? What's up? Sacred Negro energy. We gotta lock in that shit right there, Kamoyo. He said, Latinos for Trump? Who he tricos. He tricos. I see him on TV crying and shit, and I'm just like, I tried to tell you, Pedro. I tried to tell y'all, Hector. You cabrons didn't listen. now y'all ass out. The self-deporters here up there in Nebraska. Oh, we ain't gonna work for these white people no more. Adios. You shuck your own fucking corn. They out there shitting bricks up there. Our economy's collapsing. Should have thought about that shit earlier. LJ said, this is what's most important to me. I'm ready to fight for you. I'm ready to feed you, me, us. And that's on site. I feel you. What about the Christians who voted? Hey, when I saw, it was like the Pope or somebody was praying over him, and he cracked one of his eyes open like little kids do when you praying. I mean, I get it. You're supposed to keep your head on a swivel, especially now when motherfuckers coming up in church with guns, capping everybody. But my man wasn't even in the prayer. The prayer was for you. You supposed to lock in and receive the blessing, right? He like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, that ain't no Christian, man. That ain't no Christian, man. And all of these fundamentalist Christians, y'all just as bad. Y'all just as bad. Young D-Real was looking at Wakanda as a template. Probably. I was a huge fan of King Solomon Frogs. Huge fan. It would work, except that in all types of government, someone gets megalomania, power hungry. Yep, and I was power hungry from the rip, Sway. I wouldn't be a good leader. I would be on. At least I realize that I don't need to be in charge of anybody's country. Your city or your county, maybe. I make a good mayor. You know what I'm saying? I make it, you know what I'm saying? A good governor, maybe, but nah, president, hell nah. If for some reason, man, Mug become president, and then like 6 months after they've been in office, it's a age like a sorceress put a fucking curse on them or something, and they get gray and they wrinkle. Like, damn, Obama got old as hell in office. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, oh, and you know what I'm saying? Biden lost his memory and just kind of clocked out. It takes a toll. I don't want that toll taken on me. I am not so power hungry, and my shit's hard to be able to put my finger on the button that I want to deal with all that. I don't. Heard a while back Trump possibly last president. No, Bubba. No. They look even more stupid when machismo wouldn't let many of them vote for Kamala while Mexico has a woman president. Yes, Paul. Yes. Yes. I know. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, LJ say sacred. Yeah. We have to maintain that. We have to maintain that sacred Negro energy, man. Because we out here jumping on each other and running each other down and not trying to, give everybody no love or no, respect or nothing like for instance, this my channel, right? But I believe in the concept of push pull. You push me, I pull you along with me. Kind of what the folks I rock with, and some of them are in the chat here, and some of them some of them you don't. But the folks I rock with, just let me say, that's what I do. As me being Be Real with D Real, and y'all being the Rock With Me Nation, we all pushing and pulling. You know what I'm saying? So when I get to that 1K, we gonna have a giveaway. I know I said that at 500, but I mean it as closer, because I got a room full of shit that I know my wife would just love for me to get rid of. So, 1K, y'all, I got a bunch of shit I could divest myself of and still won't make a dent in this shit. So, I mean, I could spend an entire life, no BS, just giving shit away. Matter of fact, that's what we're gonna do. That's what it's gonna be, the 1K giveaway. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have the 1K giveaway at 1K. And if you ain't in the live, your ass is missing out. That's all I got to say. And I'll be pushing my brand real heavy and my super chat and all of that, because I know some of y'all, a couple of y'all joined the super chat. Juju joined my super chat. Matter of fact, I can look and see who's in my super chat. I don't have to wonder. Okay. Yeah. Come on, y'all. Oh my goodness. How could I have forgotten? Anyway, yeah. So y'all rock with me. I rock with y'all. Y'all rock with me. I rock with y'all. What we do, we do. You know what I'm saying? Tower of Babel process. Tower of Babel process. Remember Tower of Babel? You linked in, locked in, and rocking together so hard. God, the only one that could split you up, break you apart, separate you, and scatter you. Damn, that sounded like a church sermon. That is totally not what I was trying to do. But if that's the way it works, hey. I'm sorry, y'all. Here we go. Bam. I was trying to get down to the bottom. It keep wanting to go back up. There we go. How you gonna publicly wish Ghislaine Maxwell well, but call women who challenge you nasty? Because she can rat him out for all of the effed up shit she done seen him do, or was party in facilitating him to be able to do. Yeah, you gonna wish her well, because she you a werewolf and she got a fucking silver bullet. She knows exactly the file that didn't exist and suddenly now exists and needs to be blocked from access. What Killmonger say? Is this your king? Is this your king? Because that's sure what he want to be. He ain't my motherfucking king. I can tell you that right now. He gonna see me. He gonna call Ike. That guy's Dominican. Take him away. That's a man. That's some inhumane shit. All right, y'all. All righty. What we got here? Okay. Yeah. Oh my God. The deeper you go, the deeper you go, the deeper you fucking go. That whole cabinet is just a hotbed of corruption. And they just in your face with it like, nah, 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 you can't touch us. I laugh, but it's irritating. You know what I'm saying? To just be doing that in America's face, like, what y'all gonna do? Poor ass motherfuckers. What y'all gonna do? You don't make $425,000 a year. I don't even want to talk to you. But as that old song used to say, a change is gonna come. But the change ain't gonna come unless we lock up. Stay locked up. CMB. All we got is us. Yes, he Bombay. Our history does not start with slavery. Remember Drain the Swamp? He said in 2016, now he's filled the swamp up with two-headed serpents and demons. Yes, Wade. Yes, he has. Oh my goodness. Paul Martin said decades upon decades from the left and right of enabling the clown's effery is why we are here. Since Ronald Wilson Reagan. Trickle down economics, my ass. That shit didn't trickle nowhere. It just kind of bubbled at the top. Oh, when Epstein got popped for $1.8 billion, got flagged for bouncing between 4 banks, including 2 in Russia. You know what, Kamayo? I 100% agree. I agree. And I'm trying on my part to not, you know what I mean, come into conflict. And I mean, it done got to the point, man, where I done reduced my footprint in like power scaling threads and stuff where, you know, you got to debate. You know what I'm saying? My man Diabolical, he on that Omniversal Versus page, and there's always people who you think going, and you give an opinion and a mug is just in your face like, why that right now? How do you think that's impossible? Because blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, Negro, I do not have time to sit here and waste keystrokes or octaves trying to supplant and supersede your bullshit. I've been reading comics longer than most people been alive. You know what I'm saying? So I know most of my shit's 90 to 95% accurate, bar none. I put that up against anybody on the fucking internet. Now, that being said, I'm not out here to argue with people. And people who know me find that strange because back in the day, I used to love to argue. But I ain't on that shit no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't have that kind of energy no more where I'm just trying to argue you down and, you know what I'm saying, just drive you into the earth with lecture and conjecture. You know what I'm saying? I mean, occasionally, if, you know, a cretin has to be trounced, I can put on the gauntlets and give them that work. But I mean, I'm not out here, you know, patrolling the streets like Batman for drama. You know what I mean? I ain't out here looking for it. So it's bad when you kind of miss Reagan, though, compared to today's Republicans. It's funny that you say that, yeah, but I feel like Reagan was the baby Republican, and these mugs is the grown up ones. So it's like you know what you doing. You know what I'm saying? You being an asshole on purpose. So yeah, 100% agree with you. And again, Sway, you and Grand Madam, thank y'all for being in here and making it not be a sausage fest. There's a hidden reason why the NFL never lets 47 sit at their table. What did they know about the money or lack thereof? That he's terrible with it? That he screws off more money than a little bit? Yeah. That he's been bankrupt how many times? Has anybody in here read Art of the Deal? Cause I don't know what you could possibly. Maybe you could learn why some of the dumb stuff that happens, but I got better things to do. Anyway, y'all, as promised, action figures, what I got. Okay, Thea, this one's for you, bro. Remember when we were talking about Soviet super soldiers / Winter Guard? Okay. I sent you a picture earlier, but you see now. I have my Ursa Major. Wait, there. Like that detail? It's a pretty good one, man. I got it for a player's price, like I always do. You know what I'm saying? Your boy refused to pay top dollar up in this bitch. It's all about how you shop, family. It's all about how you shop. I mean, it's people out really. eBay could go both ways because there's people out there that's selling stuff for like astronomically ridiculous prices, and there's people out there that's selling stuff for like fool, do you know what you have type prices. So I take advantage. And that's all I'm gonna say. You know, I'm passing on that little bit of game to the Rock With Me Nation. So don't feel like you got to go somewhere like Hasbro Pulse or Big Bad Toy Store if you could get it somewhere else for a player's price. I know those places got bargain bins and stuff like that, but bro, I'm telling you, it what my man say, ain't nothing like getting it out the mud, baby. You know what I'm saying? That where you did that, and this right here, I did that. How did I do it? Now y'all know these builder figures is going for like 60, 70 pounds and shit. You know what I'm saying? And y'all, do you want me to tell you? Do y'all want me to? You gonna be mad? I'm telling you right now, you gonna be mad. If I tell you, you're going to be pissed. How much do you think I got this for? All that articulation. Well, I mean, for a plus size figure, it's got a lot of articulation, man. A lot of articulation. Okay. All right. I see y'all, man. Okay. Boy, I know how to do this. I do this. I've been doing this for a while. I know how to do this, bro. Man, if you can find it like I found it, do it. But this right here, I guarantee you ain't gonna get it for what I got. But I can put you close. Put it like that. I can put you close. All right. Winter guard. I thought about it and I said to myself, hey, you know who I don't have? I don't have a figure for Perun, the Slavic storm god. So I said, gonna have to jury rig something because we got to make Perun happen. So, courtesy of Four Horsemen, Mythic Legions, got this here gladiator. And I said to myself, I can probably make this gladiator into Perun. But that head's not going to work. So, and was Perun barefoot? I think not. Fortunately, Mythic Legions comes with a change of feet. So, we can solve that problem pretty easy. Boom. Done. Now he's got on shoes. So, what are we going to do about this head? Pause. Get a different one. That looks Slavic storm god, does it not? Let's see what we got. Okay. What do you think? We just give him an axe and a cape. He should be good to go. I got some capes lying around here. I could cape him up real quick. Oh, someplace to put a cape. So there's my Perun, my Ursa Major. And look, they scale well with one another. Winning. Winning. Okay. What else we got, kids? Okay, remember I told you I had some stuff that wasn't boxed. I got some loose figures. That's one of them. That is an Arbiter from Halo in pretty decent shape. I didn't know Halo figures had that kind of articulation. That's nice. Got some nice articulation in that figure. Yeah. Yeah. Does his shoes come off? Oh my goodness. Talk about accessorizing. Okay. All right. I didn't know that. See, I learned something today. He got shoes. Okay. But this scales okay with the Four Horsemen Cosmic Legion line. Could be a foil for Oleg Thygar. Who knows? Oh, and I don't know if I told y'all. I got my Sagat. And he's a big boy. A very big boy. Now, do you play Street Fighter? Do you play Street Fighter? Tiger, tiger, tiger uppercut. he's pretty damn big standing next to other Street Fighter figures. I think my guy's standing like a full 8 or 9, man. Now I didn't think about getting a Chernobog just yet. Give me give me some thought. Give me your thoughts on that. Sagat is huge though, bro. Where So yeah, that's about what, 7? He about 7 inches? Because T'Challa's a 6-inch. That's a big man. Let me scale him up against my avatar. Damn, he's even taller than him. Wow. Okay. So as I was right, 8 inches. Because the McFarlane figures are 7 inches. So what's the guy's like 7 feet tall? God damn. Okay. I guess. But yeah, he's got his, got that pose ability. Put that Muay Thai pose on you. I mean, I'm gonna do some shoots with him. Yeah. It's big. Look how big it looks in my hand. Pause like a mug. But yeah, that's I think that's all I got. That's new. But like I said, y'all, Sagat is 7'5". Damn. It would be nice if you did a whole showcase on your avatar. I know y'all was that one. You talking about that, LJ? Now, when you say showcase, LJ, do you mean break it down, explain it? What was my inspiration for it, or what? What do you mean by showcasing? If the creature from Split Second had a figure. Ooh. You never use pause, but we said it at the same time. Yeah. 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 You want to see my review? Me review my Doctor Doom? Okay. Oh, for Chernobog. Oh, okay. Hmm. Yeah, that might work. Dope avatar. Thank you, Sway. Yours is pretty dope too. um, like you review other characters with those extras you just mentioned. Oh, okay. Okay. I, I'm always I'm always looking in that idea generator to you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes it's like, cause see, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, since we all out here and you know we talking and we grown and shit. Um, oh, you mean this one? Don't that look like me if I was a diabolical mastermind villain? Yeah, I root for the bad guys, man, in these scenarios a lot of the times because the bad guys is more dope than the good guys sometimes. Okay, um, it's actually I think somebody said it in the yeah, this is Cogliostro from Spawn. Um, for those of you that don't follow Spawn comics, initially when Spawn first came out in the early '90s, he had kind of he had this bum in the alley. Well, what we thought was a bum in the alley who was kind of helping him reacclimate to the world. And this is the cat they talk about, Cogliostro. And Cogliostro actually turned out to be a hellspawn that managed to escape um his fate of having to serve Malbosia, which is you know the equivalent of you know Satan or whatever. Um, long story short, he had an ulterior motive because, like, I don't know, some 100 issues later, he ends up betraying Spawn and steals power from him and ends up, you know, because he only had like so much, you know, necroplasm left, and you know, you can't use all the necroplasm or you. So he got at Spawn like that, and he became a bad guy. So yeah, I like bad guys like that. Okay. I'm thinking I probably could get it on a t-shirt. That would be real easy to do. Um, Paul Martin, you want to give Mr. Terrific? Which one do I recommend? Honestly, um, I I like the versatility of the McFarlane one that's based on the comic book character. But the one that's based on the movie version of Mr. Terrific is more act. You know what? I can show you better than I can tell you. But I mean, if you saw the video I did last night on Mr. Terrific or the night before, then you know what I just showed you. Oh, where did I put? Oh, here he is. All right. Okay, kiddies, we gonna do this and then I'm gonna bounce. Um, I gotta purchase my airline ticket because I am going to my 40-year class reunion. Uh, okay. Yes, ma'am. I will be in the building. I will be in the building. Okay. Now, we know what Mr. Terrific looks like. While this is a accurate representation, 98%, no fair play. No fair play. No terrific. This one, however, oh, and the face plates are detachable. So it's got detachable face plates just like that one does. And fair play, fair play, terrific. So in my mind, and he's got to change of hands where he's not just holding T-spheres all the time. So in my mind, you switch head sculpts, put this head sculpt on that body, and you got a perfect Mr. Terrific. I mean, this is great like it is now, but I'm just saying the accessories track and everything. So why not? You should go, man. You should go. We're gonna have a hoot nanny. We're gonna throw a wing dang doodle. Actually, you know what? I think about getting an Airbnb and just chilling because I mean, outside of the activities, but I just no, um, I just I need to chill. You know what I mean? It's a reunion, but I need to get away too because I'm, I just need to get away. But yeah, you decide, man. Let me know. I'm like I said, when I get off of here, I'm start price crunching. That's it, y'all. I got through everything. I made it. Man, this has been an effing hoot. I enjoyed it. And I enjoyed y'all pulling up. I enjoyed, man, Pam Entertainment was here tonight to see little old me. I must be getting out there, huh? I guess I am. Rock with me, nation. Thank y'all for pulling up. Ladies, thank you for pulling up. I appreciate having ladies in the chat. Make me feel like I'm not an incel. Okay. Incel joke was bad. I'm sorry. All right, y'all. Tomorrow night, Friday vibing. Pull up, bring what you drink, bring what you smoke. We gonna have that atmosphere up in here. So get ready to do what you do. We out here and we out of here. That's it for now, y'all. Oh, she said every sausage best need a couple of eggs. My dog. That's it for now, y'all. But fret not. I'll be coming at you with another one of them other ones. And until I do, y'all be good and be good to each other.